Honestly, today has been like it's been a bit of like a frustrating day, and like it's day 3 million. I'm just kidding. It's like day 3, 4, 5, I don't know, day 3 or 4 of not smoking marijuana. And today I realized how much I was like there's like a hair in my mouth, hold on. I don't know where I left off, but like just how disillusioned I was to how much I was still coping with it, and I knew it, but I also didn't know it, if that makes sense. Like there would be times where I knew it, but I don't know, like and now today it's like I can feel everything in my body again, and this is what I keep running from, right? Is feeling everything in my body, because it helps me to just like be able to process everything and not feel it. And I know that I have to feel it, but it's so hard when I'm used to like not feeling everything to this extent. And I go through this cycle with it where I feel my feelings and I'm like, okay, I got it out. So now I can smoke again, right? But then I keep doing the same thing. And hold on, the cat's gonna go in the cabinet. And my cats have been frustrating me today. I went out to go get a coffee, and it was like being outside was not good either. All the cars were just being rude, and then like outside there's just like people yelling at their kids, and then this guy like literally stuck his head out of his car to yell at me and call me a bitch because I didn't put my turn signal on, even though he literally just went right then. And it's like, I just laughed. I just had to laugh at it because it's just like, are you serious? But like, and like tomorrow I have to go and get the rest of my stuff out of my ex's house because she's moving. And I was feeling fine about it. And then I started feeling emotional about having to like go back into that space and like get the stuff that I left, you know? And it's a lot of like, oh my god, these freaking cats. Like the apartment that she lives in, that was, whew, it was a really traumatic period for me. And my heart is like racing, like thinking about like having to go back and like get my stuff, and then like getting my stuff, you know? It's just like the chapter of the past is closed, you know? It's closed. And like that person that I was in that relationship and in the past is gone too. And And then like everything with, you know, like my soul love and my best friend, and that's no more either. And you know, my ex, like, I loved her very much, and she was my best friend. She just has, you know, like, I don't have any negative feelings towards her. Like, she hurt me a lot, and she was, you know, not her best self in that relationship, and she lied to me a lot and caused me a lot of trauma, and but I don't blame her. I know why, and I still love her very deeply. Like, I always, you know, like, we don't talk very often, but when we do, I always tell her how much I love her and that I care for her a lot and that I wish the best for her. But you know, and like the loss of all my childhood friends, and then the loss of my soul love, and realizing he's not coming around, and that's done. And then connecting with new people who automatically just like show love, and it, in comparison to the people in my past, it's like really sheds light on how much I was missing. Oh my god, the cat's touching everything. It's like driving me crazy. I just want to be alone and to have no noise. I get like really irritable when I'm detoxing from weed. When I don't have weed to smoke, I get really irritable and cranky, and I don't like it either because it reminds me of like past versions of myself. But I have to remind myself that I just don't act out of the crankiness. Like, I don't need to scream or yell or get like super dysregulated, but it's just hard. And like every single noise is irritating me. But the unknown is just so scary sometimes, and leaving everything you've known. And even though it's been gone for a while, like, it's just the closing of the chapter is like final, you know, like me and my soul love, you know, like him and I were looping, you know, like push pull, and I decided I had to end that cycle completely. Like, no more going back, no more trying, because I thought we could try to be friends again and I could stay that way, and it's like we're just not aligned where I'm able to even stay in his life as like the bare minimum, you know? And it's just hard, and he's going through a lot too, and it's just hard. And then meeting new people and like being excited about those connections, but also grieving. It's just so weird, you know? We can love so many people in different ways, and then just like that stuff with the guy like triggering me, you know, like he's ridiculous and he has his own trauma, and you know, like him sexualizing me or whatever. It's like, it's not necessarily like what he did that triggered me. It was just also like the way he talked to me reminded me of how my soul love just disregards me, and just like disregarded me, and just like it just having a stranger like do that to you, where you can feel like, how I don't like that, that's disrespectful, and I'm not going to be treated like that. And then realizing that like you've been putting up with being treated like that for like such a long time. It timed out. But like, just like knowing that you've been allowing people to treat you like that just because they've been in your life for so long and like you love them so much, you know, it just really brought attention to like what I've been allowing. And then having like safe people come into my life, and like immediately being supportive, immediately being loving, immediately being respectful, and being like, wow, like that's possible, like this is real, this exists, this And I'm also like upset with myself because, you know, like, I know that I was still processing a lot, and that even though like I had been smoking and stuff, you know, like I'm cleaning today. I'm actually proud of myself. I got like this whole dresser clean, and I had spilt candle wax all over, and I got all the candle wax off and stuff like that. But like, just like thinking about all the time that I've spent smoking and grieving and processing, and smoking and grieving and processing, and trying to fix relationships, and putting all of this energy still into other people. Even if I thought I was putting it into me, I was still obsessing and looping these loops and looping these loops and looping these loops. And it's like, now that I'm not smoking right now, I can see it very clearly. I see it very clearly, and I can feel it in my body. And I'm like, I feel like I just wasted a bunch of time. And it's like, I know I didn't waste a lot of time. Sometimes it's just hard feeling like I just waste, like my whole life is just processing and grieving everything. And when am I going to live my life? And it's like, I have the choice. When am I going to choose to live my life? You know, like I've still been hiding out in my backyard, and like I see all these people posting like, I went to Puerto Rico with $10 in my pocket, and I went and did this, and I took a train, and everything worked out, and I have all of this trust, and they go and they experience things, and I'm so scared to do that, you know, like a part of me is like really, really scared to do that and to like let go of things. Because it's like, I know once I let go of things, it's no going back. And in reality, I've already let it go. There's no going back either way. But it's something about like the physical actions, you know. And I keep getting in these moods of like, oh, I want this, but then I'm not doing it. I'm still sitting in my backyard. You know, I have people who are like, oh, let's talk on the phone, let's do this, let's connect, and I'm running from them, and I'm hiding, and I'm scared, and I justify like, oh, I don't have any money, I don't have this, like I don't have cell phone service anymore. And so but there's other ways that I can do things, but I'm making these excuses to keep myself in a cocoon, and I didn't really realize that. And it's like I'm still waiting for permission, or like I'm just like, oh, like please let things fall into place like from the past. And it's like, it's not happening, and I don't really want it to. I don't want it to anymore. Like, even if he came back today and said, I'm sorry, and like I want to work things out, it wouldn't change anything, because he hasn't done the work and he doesn't want to, and I have to accept that. And it's like, you know, it's like the same with my ex. Like, she cheated on me, and then I tried to work it out with her for a year, and she lied to me the whole time and was still cheating on me. And it's just like all of these wounds. And you know, like even on here sometimes it's like it fluctuates between when people are like being really supportive of me, and then there's a bunch of silence, and then I see like the people that I'm connected to on here like supporting and connecting with one another, and that's great. I sincerely love that. I really, really do. But sometimes it triggers my little girl in me, where it's like, oh, how come I feel excluded? You know, like I feel excluded, like everybody's going this way, and I'm right here stuck still. And I know that I like post a lot of and it's like I don't even need a lot of support on here. Like, I don't care if we're connected and you're watching my videos or you're supporting me. It's not even about like liking my videos or reposting my videos or sharing my videos. It's not about that. It's just the reciprocal trauma of my little girl of being like, oh, I'm supporting all these people I love, like endlessly devoted to people, and I rarely get that back to me. And I have a couple people who do, and I love them so dearly, but like the little girl in me is still like, why doesn't everybody love me? Why doesn't everybody want to support me when I love and support everybody else? And I logically know, and I just comfort her and tell her, but like today I just needed to feel it, and I just needed to let her cry and be upset and feel excluded. And like, I'll be fine, it's just processing and grieving, and I know what I have to do. I just have to take action and stop being scared and stop holding myself back. And I know I didn't waste time. Like, all that time was because I needed to grieve, I needed to mourn, I needed to process. And like, unfortunately, when we go through a lot of trauma, a lot of the time we spend is also getting over that trauma in order to live. And so I just keep telling myself, like, I see a lot of older women on here, like single, living their best lives, dressing how they want to dress, dancing how they want to dance, and I'm like, that's gonna be me. Like, I'm gonna have that. I have that now, and I'm working through all of this so that I will be peaceful eventually. And like, I have moments of peace, but like, I know that all of this grief will come and go at times, but there's gonna be a time where it doesn't hurt as severely, and I don't feel as alone, and my little girl isn't aching and screaming out all of the time. And I know that I'm very hard on myself, and like, I just want to grow. I just want to get it done. And like, the weed helps me to just get it done and process, but I'm not processing it fully because I'm not still feeling it in my body. And I get frustrated at myself when I'm going through the same loops over and over and over again. And like, yeah, it's to different degrees. I realize more, and then I come out of that loop, and then I go back into the loop, and I'm at a higher elevation, but it's still a loop. It's still like, still stuck here, and then I'm like, oop, escape, and then I go into this one, it's a little bit higher up, and then I'm like, oop, escape, and then I go up here, and it's a little bit more. And yeah, so I've just been feeling that. It's like been between like anger and hysterical crying and processing, and then anger and then hysterical crying and processing, and like just staring at the mess, and then like cleaning some of the mess, and then staring at the mess, and like, and the Matrix is screaming at me today. It's just screaming. And I know that means good things will come once I process this. But when you're in the middle of it, it's hard to remember that. And I think that's the point, right? Is to completely feel it in our bodies and grieve it. But yeah, it can be pretty fucking hard. I guess it's time. It's time to put my big girl pants on. I'm gonna be alright. I feel better. I had to get all that out. I love you guys. Even if you're watching this and you're not interacting, I still love you. It just hurts my feelings sometimes. But you guys are going through your own stuff too, and it's hard, and I'm sending you love, and I'm sending myself love, and we've got this, and we're gonna be perfect and great and okay, and I love you. Bye.